between that move with Warner Bros. Falling through and now with this situation with Narnia, I feel like there's a real potential where they're going to be actually trying to do this thing. And I hate that I'm saying that because I know that they'll set me up for disappointment.
But we can hope, right? I mean, it's the same thing. It's like, oh, I kind of want to get excited for this, but at the same time, I just feel like they're going to pull the rug out.
Yeah.
It's so hard not to feel that way.
Absolutely.
This is the Off the Break Podcast, your podcast dedicated to current movie theater news, operations, and insights from the people that book the movies.
Welcome back to another episode of Off the Break Podcast. I'm Kyle, and joining me today is Shayla and Alyssa.
Hello.
Back from a big trip, Alyssa.
Yes.
Are you still feeling the jet lag?
I think we're finally over it. It took some Red Bulls, but
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah.
Not getting up at 4 a.m. anymore, going to bed at 7.
I think it took us Red Bulls to get through last week and this week.
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like.
without everybody. It was just Kyle and I.
So, welcome back, Alyssa. Thank God.
I know. Our savior is here.
She walked in and there was fires all over the place.
Yeah.
Whoa, maybe I'm not back yet. Bye.
Yeah, we're still working without the head honchos for the second week in a row. So, we're still doing a great job here as best we can. But, it still feels weird when you're the ones in charge and dealing with the bookings, especially since you guys are so fresh to it.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. And we only really have experience with singles and twins and stuff like that. So we're just doing whatever we can to help.
But you guys are learning about the bigger guys now.
Yeah.
Well, and
rush with it.
everybody's good. We've been teaching them all the tools to take care of a lot of stuff by themselves too. Like if we can't get to something right away, they know the proper people to reach out to, like Deluxe and getting key issues sorted. So it's been a good overall team effort.
Yes, absolutely.
So do you feel like you're caught up on everything, Alyssa, that you missed out?
Yeah, I think so. It's really
right.
just making sure those kid shows are set.
Yeah.
Yes. That's
So-
a big project.
So I want to ask then, the biggest thing that you missed until coming back was the Resident Evil trailer.
Yeah.
How'd you feel?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous. I don't know. Because it looks, on the whole, as a movie, I'd be curious what you guys think is like just seeing it as a movie and not like having played the games or anything like that.
Okay.
I think from a standalone point of view, it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
From a Resident Evil standpoint, it seems new, which I think I know is also the point. I don't know. We'll just see. I'm trying to keep my expectations lower because it's so hype for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm still excited for it. It was different than I thought it was going to be, but I'm excited for it.
That's funny because from my bias standpoint, like they all have looked the same to me after a while. Like I just don't really trust Resident Evil movies all that much. So
That's also why I'm scared, but it's fine.
I just didn't really have much of a vibe off of it. Although I like the director attached and all, but I don't know. I think it can be good. I just have no attachment to where I'm like seeing if it can be good or not.
Yeah.
You know?
I think I'll be really curious to see how he does it, because there's also ways of like, like looking through drawers and trying to loot stuff off of bodies is like, that's what you have to do in like the games. So it's like
Fun.
tying in gameplay and stuff, which also seems just like a run of the mill thing you have to do in an apocalypse movie anyway. But
Right.
I don't know. I have a lot of faith in him, and I just hope it can tie it together. And fans can be jerks, so I hope the fans are chill. Like,
Oh, no fandom's chill.
I know.
No fandom's chill. We're all
But it's
bad.
too early to freak out. Like,
Yeah.
come on, we still got to
Exactly.
get to September.
Shayla, any thoughts? Did you catch it at all?
I did. I thought it looked good.
Yeah.
I'm not really like a big horror person, but I thought it looked really similar to the Barbarian movie that we watched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Same
Definitely his
director and all.
style.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that does give us hope here. But anyway, you came back just in time, Alyssa, because Devil Wears Prada is starting off strong.
Yeah.
Like a big 75 million opening. That's terrific. Meanwhile, Michael next to it is having a 44% drop. And we got a packed weekend between Cheap Detectives, Mortal Kombat 2. I feel like there's one more that I'm missing off the top of my head. The Billie Eilish concert
Yeah.
film. It's not going to gross big like concert films we've seen, but
But still curious to see how it does with the whole James Cameron tie-in. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if that really matters for
I don't know.
Billie Eilish fan.
I wouldn't think so, but if it's a different type of film, I don't know. I'm just curious.
Hey, if we can get them to start watching like The Abyss and get introduced to Terminator movies, we might be okay.
Get them in.
This might work out.
I really liked how this concert movie looked.
Yeah. What else can I see?
What else can I see?
Oh, baby. But yeah, it still is jam-packed with a lot of stuff. How are you guys feeling with your locations? I know you guys have kids shows on top of it, so that's been your main focus as well. But little guys still holding over well with, all these great options.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Definitely.
No, it's been good. It's been nice to sneak some stuff in. Really excited for Sheep Detectives for a lot of mine.
Yeah.
It's also nice to have like a parallel flop, or I guess not parallel, perpendicular with the Mortal Kombat.
Oh, sure.
To have such a different vibe, but
yeah.
Nice to have movie options
Yeah.
for people to come see. But no, I'm excited for Sheep Detectives. I'm curious to see. I don't think it's gonna obviously like perform as well as Project Hail Mary, but just with how protective Amazon was with that, I get a little nervous for Sheep Detectives. But
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, Sheep Detectives will be an interesting test of like the family market. If Amazon is going to be doing a great job marketing towards them and handling the movie in general as well, because this really could be a great option even in possibly August or September. Like they could have bring back programs potentially, or they could just keep the window open even more if they see like a gradual increase of revenue from this movie. So I'm hopeful of it as well. I don't think it's going to be like the highest grosser of any of these titles necessarily, but it's good counter programming, and especially for families needing something before the big ones from Toy Story and Minions.
yeah,
Definitely.
it's something different. It looks cute.
Yeah, it does look cute.
I think it'll be a lot bigger across the pond, but
She goes on one trip to Europe. Sorry. She's been speaking in a
I'm
British
sorry.
accent all week. She just got over it.
Just got over it. I think it looks cute. I don't know.
Yeah, enough can be said about that one.
Yeah.
We are very excited for that one just to be an option. I think the final thing, unless you guys have anything else to talk about for like the market right now, but is Mandalorian Grogu is heating up in a way with coming around the corner this month, but we are seeing that projections are now staying put at like an $80 million opening. That's about on par with that Han Solo movie that came out a few years ago. I think there was anticipation for this to break the 100 million barrier, but with it opening this low, do you think that's... I don't know. Do you guys have any thoughts about that at all, or do you think it's just going to be fine and it's not much about anything?
I just think it's shocking that a Star Wars movie would open the same as Devil Wears Prada 2. That's pretty nuts. Somebody messed up there, I guess.
Yeah.
And button.
Yeah. I know. I think that's where Star Wars is at right now, though. Not that it still isn't exciting, but it still isn't just that... it's not in the zeitgeist that it once was, even 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
I think, personally, the brand itself has been oversaturated, especially in the TV markets, that now when you see a Star Wars movie, but it's from the TV show, and it still looks like the TV show.
Oh, it's just the TV show.
Yeah, it's not going to want audiences to be like, I gotta go out to see this. It gives them the idea of, I want to wait for this.
Well, and people were pretty burned after the last movies too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, it's a Star Wars movie, but...
Remember how I felt before? That stink is still there, apparently.
Okay, catch me up. What's wrong with the last Star Wars movies? I never watched them.
I would say episode 7 was good. It was like the bring back event. It felt familiar, but it still like was inviting, and
That
there
was fun.
It was so much excitement around it. Episode 8 was where the tides shifted to where it an exciting movie and a good movie for some, but then for others, especially diehards, it felt like it missed what stays true to Star Wars and instead like breaks away from, I don't know, whether it's canon or whether it's like the tone of voice that Star Wars usually has. Like it just didn't feel the same for Star Wars fans. General fans, I think it's probably fine of a movie. And then episode 9, you could see the ramifications of the studio and the filmmaker trying to please both sides of the aisle from episode 8, and then it just turns into a chase movie without stakes and just feels like it was all over the place. Yeah, it's a pretty messy movie.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So yeah, I think that's part of the reason why they pivoted to TV after the fact. Less risk to take with Star Wars there, but at the same time, it was also when the streaming wars were heating up too. So Disney Plus was the thing that they needed to fill content, and now we're here.
And here we are.
And now
with a TV movie.
Yeah, so I still think it can be good, that it'll be entertaining for some, but I think the 80 million is pretty on point, and honestly, it's better than my personal expectations were for its projections.
What were you thinking? Like 60?
Yeah, 50 or 60.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I stopped at the old ones, so this is shocking to me. I think they were so good.
Did you grow up with prequels?
Well, with like the Star Wars, just all the movies, so we would watch them every once in a while, and my grandma was really into them and stuff.
Especially the originals.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. So I don't know. I just don't get excited by sequels very much. It has to be a very special sequel.
So Devil Wears Prada 2, does
No.
it fit that mark?
No,
Are you,
not really.
Are you still gonna see it, Alyssa?
I don't know. I don't think I'll see it in theaters, which I know is like for us is a bad thing to say.
Should I bleep it out?
Yeah, you should.
For me, like Mortal Kombat's higher on my list,
Okay.
so I'll probably go see that.
Is it weird that I'm more excited for Street Fighter than I am for Mortal Kombat?
No,
Okay.
I mean Street Fighter. I don't know. Like Mortal Kombat, we've at least had one recently, so we kind of know what you're getting into.
Sure.
Street Fighter's like, oh my god, all these people together in a movie. It seems like chaos.
Oh,
and something fresh and fun. So that doesn't surprise me.
I kind of get that. I think that new Street Fighter looks like it's swinging for the fences so much that there's no way it's gonna be good. It's just
exactly.
Yeah.
And
You
I
have to go
think-
see the mess.
if there's like a fighting style video game adaptation like these two movies, I think I want to see the hot mess compared to Mortal Kombat, where it's like, yeah, it's fine, it just doesn't gauge with me. I don't know. So that trailer for Street Fighter, I was like, all right, why not?
Is the gore a turnoff for you guys for Mortal Kombat or not?
No, I don't even think in the movies it felt like it was very gory, but I also don't really remember the last one anyway, so I could be wrong.
No, that's fair.
Okay, moving on to our main topic, which is Netflix giving a big announcement last week. They decided that their Chronicles of Narnia movie with Greta Gerwig directing is going to be going wide, as in going to available theaters and IMAX locations. So to back things up a bit, as we know with Netflix, they are always the naysayers of the theatrical experience. They've been dabbling with putting some of their movies in very select locations, whether it's to gain Oscar potential or whether it's just to make a quick amount of money for whatever reason. Biggest example of them possibly pushing to theaters was the Knives Out situation with Glass Onion. It was still a very limited amount of locations that it went out to, but it still made like a very impressive like 20-25 million on like its opening alone. So there was always the hope that like they learn off of that and then you can become like a theatrical distributor pretty much. But as we know, that didn't come to fruition, and they still do the will they won't they game with everything. But obviously this past year has been crazy with them getting in the mix of theatrical potentially, with trying to acquire Warner Bros. And always being the headlines outside of saying boo to movie theaters. Now between that move with Warner Bros. Falling through and now with this situation with Narnia, I feel like there's a real potential where they're going to be actually trying to do this thing. And I hate that I'm saying that because I know that they'll set me up for disappointment.
But we can hope, right?
Go ahead. Keep explaining. What do you think?
I mean, it's the same thing. It's like, oh, I kind of want to get excited for this, but at the same time, I just feel like they're going to pull the rug out.
Yeah.
It's so hard not to feel that way.
Absolutely. And Netflix was going to do this similar path with Narnia in terms of only going to a few locations for theaters. Originally, for this Narnia movie, Greta Gerwig and Netflix made a deal with IMAX to only go to a select amount of IMAX screens. So even then, its original theatrical run wasn't going to be a wide amount. It was only going to be a very small amount of IMAX screens.
When it was going to be in like August, right? Or it was going to be later this year.
It was going to be in August, and now the theatrical release for that is February 12th of 2027. And they're claiming that there is going to be a 45-day theatrical window as well. So by the time it heads to streaming, they set a date for April 2nd.
It's a good chunk of time if it sticks to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, this isn't even what Netflix did with any of their movies. Most of their movies or event films are maybe a week or two, and then they go immediately to streaming. Knives Out, I think it was less than a month, maybe close to 30 days. But even still, a small amount of select locations, and it was during the holiday corridors. So Thanksgiving, they played that movie in theaters, and then Christmas was when it got released. But yeah, we still don't know anything about like the terminology wise of it all, like how wide is wide of a release.
Yeah, I don't
There's
know.
obviously a location amount that we don't know yet, but I don't know. The windowing of this is very interesting to me, and the wording of it is very interesting to me as well. But wide can mean anything, and we just don't know yet on whether it's going to be available to everyone or whether it's going to be available to the chains first and then a trickle-down effect.
Because it would be a nice title to have
Yeah.
in that time frame for our little guys. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
usually around that time is kind of when stuff can kind of kick off, but anything in that earlier chunk of the year is just great to have. So I hope they go wide. But
Yeah. Anything
Again.
from you, Shayla?
Yeah, I think that it would be ridiculous not to release it theatrically, like a wide theatrical release,
Yeah.
unless, I mean, they don't have the team for it. So,
That's part of it as well.
Yeah.
They have a very small, very, very small distribution team.
yes.
Part of me kind of wonders if they see the unfortunate firings that have been going on within the industry, that maybe they can assemble a super team and have some experience and just some more growth and job opportunity, to be frank, within distribution. But I don't know. That's a big if. I understand that. But that's my
Yeah.
small hope.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or they just keep with their small team and, like, burn them out. But I don't know.
Let's hope it's not that.
Let's hope it's not that.
So I guess I know that this isn't much information to go off of, but is this Netflix finally getting into the movie theater game, or is this just, I don't know, some weird opportunity that they see and then they're just gonna back out? Like I don't know. I want an answer to this so bad.
I know. And I feel like we're not going to get one until like right up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
probably
gonna
not.
we're gonna be waiting until next year, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
But man, like we know that they have so much available. Like obviously a lot of it is streaming fodder and not like theatrical worthy, but they still have stuff hidden in the weeds to where if you have a team in place where you can find like the quality wise of how to organize everything, you could easily become a major like that.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, and they got Guillermo. Like,
have
they,
Guillermo.
they got good people.
No, they have hired filmmakers, like not doing like their own original Netflix stuff, but rather their passion projects, like Guillermo doing that Frankenstein. They've worked with Martin Scorsese, like so many people that this could help like just secure more opportunities for many types of directors to be able to be back in the theatrical game. I mean, David Fincher has been gone from theaters for 15 years, and he's only working for Netflix. He could come back.
Bring it back.
I don't know. I think it's just a good thing to have a title like Chronicles of Narnia become available for theaters, especially in that early part of the season where I don't think we're really going to have that much for like big product as of yet anyway. Like that could still change, but man, Netflix, you could do it. We'd be okay with it. It would be grow your distribution team, but we'd be open. I think we'd be open with this happening. But yeah, any other thoughts that you guys have?
No, I think it'd be a good title. It'd be fun to have like a Narnia movie out there. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's a gap for that kind of film. Like
that's a really good point. I think it's kind of what we're talking about with Sheep Detective, right? Not necessarily so kiddish, but it's in like the kid-friendly territory of like this feels serious for my age group. Like it's fun and exciting and fantastical, but it still can be taken seriously. Like I do think that type of movie does need to come back more.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's a very good point as well. And I'm sure this isn't the last of us discussing about this topic either. I think this is going to be a looming conversation for many more episodes.
Definitely.
So yeah, with that said, we decided not to do a popcorn bucket pick this week because it's still Cody's pick, and she's unfortunately out of the office and away. Hopefully she'll be back soon so we can talk about this movie. Alyssa, we watched Tomb Raider, and you were gone for that. Do you want to add on to it at all? You have any thoughts?
You didn't like it.
No.
I don't know. It's kind of on the same pace of like the Resident Evil movie. Like they're so, I don't know. They're goofy, but in a hilarious way.
Yeah.
I mean, she's so great. Like she's still the best Lara Croft. I think. And obviously the original games are ridiculous if you just look at any pictures from them, and the early graphics are just hysterical.
For sure.
So you got to go into it knowing like, I don't know, they're going to be kind of goofy but I don't know, they're fun.
All right.
Yeah. So I like them.
Fair enough then.
I can't take it seriously. If you wanted to do a serious one, I guess that's a different story, but like, I don't know.
That's definitely more the Alicia Vikander one.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's good in parts and then boring in others. So.
Yeah. It's hard because, again, that's one that's like, they're such fun games.
Yeah.
That's a hard one which could seem easy to make into a movie, but I don't know. That one's tough.
Does that new Tomb Raider game, like the newest one, does it take itself pretty seriously?
Yeah, the new games.
Right.
They're awesome.
So I guess that's possible, and probably that's what that new movie was going for, but yeah, I don't know.
But the old one's absolutely not.
No, for sure. Should we pick a new movie, or should we still hold out hope that we can have Cody back for Double Dragon?
I don't know. I made the decision last week and I chose the wrong one. So
I feel like we should probably do a different one.
All
okay.
Right. That's good with me. Then I'm just going to reach. Which of you guys wants to pick out of Yoshi? It'll be Alyssa. Perfect choice, guys.
Whoa, triangle fold.
That's Ken's.
I was going to say.
Well, you got Street Fighter.
Yeah, okay.
Is that his choice?
I would say so.
There's a nice little doodle on here, which I know you can't see from that far.
That has to be his.
Somebody popping a squat and somebody kicking him in the face.
But yeah, I've never seen it. Have you guys seen it?
Mm-mm.
All right,
No.
We're gonna go in blind then. That'll be awesome. So yeah, with that said, again, we're just gonna have like a very packed weekend and just a great month in general of good products. So I don't know, everything's still feeling good right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We're coasting. It feels good.
Oh, I guess this podcast, I should mention this. This podcast is already on Facebook and Instagram. So if you haven't followed us yet there, please do that. But thanks to Shayla's advice, we do have a TikTok account now for the podcast. So clips are also available on there. So if you guys have a TikTok account yourselves, go ahead and follow us.
Yay.
Yay.
Otherwise, have a great weekend and we'll be back.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.